I'm Dr. Nancy Salgueiro, family wellness chiropractor at Marketplace Chiropractic in Ottawa, Ontario. I want to help you live your dream in 2015. It's a new year, and we often take this time to start to think about what do we want for the year to come. And one of the best ways to do that is to actually set some intentions for the year. Some people call it goals, some people call it intentions. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's just a matter of doing it, thinking about it, and planning. So I'm going to give you 10 steps to effective goal setting. One is to brainstorm the things that you want. If you don't know what you want, how are you going to achieve it? So make a list of all the things that you'd love to have in your life. And the next step is to actually determine the reasons why. Because if we don't have a big enough why, then we're not motivated enough to actually take action on it. So what are the things that really have the biggest impact on your life or the life of the people around you? Step 3 would be to choose 5 of those that are going to be the most impactful for your life that you want to accomplish as soon as possible. And the next thing is to make sure that those goals are what are called SMART goals. So S being specific so that you know exactly what you're actually working towards, M being measurable, that you can actually have a clear marker as to whether or not you achieved it, A being attainable, is it something that you can actually make action steps towards doing, R being realistic, you want it to be a stretch, but you don't want it to be so far out there that you're going to get discouraged that you're not going to be able to do it, and you don't want it to be too easy because then it's just too easy and it's not worth doing. And you want it to be time bound. So when you're setting goals, you want to have an idea of when you want these actions done by. Next step would be to commit. And this is one of the most important steps because we can write down all the things that we want, but if we don't actually commit to working towards them, then chances are we're not going to achieve them. And when I say commit, ideally, you're going to commit publicly. Post it on your Facebook or tell someone, have an accountability partner, someone who can see that that can check up on you and see that you're actually doing these things. Next step would be to break it down. One of the things that can be overwhelming for people is that our big goals are such a big thing that they seem like, oh, it's so far away, there's no way I can do it. And what they really are is actually a bunch of smaller goals added together, right? There's a bunch of steps that are going to take you there. So breaking it down into what are the 5 primary goals for this month that I need to do to work towards my 5 big goals for the year. And then each week, then what are the 5 goals for each week that are going to get me towards achieving my goals for the month? And then what are the action items I need to take each day to get me towards my weekly goals? And when we break it down like that, it can actually make it into simple, actionable steps and not so overwhelming. Next step is to plan your rewards. Now, it's important to celebrate our successes. Many of us go through life where we do something, we're on to the next thing, and we never actually take the time to enjoy the fact that we actually did accomplish something and to be in the feeling of success. So planning your rewards ahead of time of things that you would love to have, but you would only do for yourself in a very special occasion. And you can have weekly rewards, monthly rewards, and yearly rewards, and make it something that you actually really want, but wouldn't normally just do for yourself. Next thing would be to take action. So we want to actually be working towards these things. So completing your action steps. And even if it's baby steps, and sometimes it's going to be faster, sometimes it's going to be slower. The next step is to stay in the present moment, because it can be discouraging when things start to slow down, or, things might not be looking as if they were successful at the moment. But if you keep going and you just stay, what can I be doing right now, today, then you will end up getting to where you want to be. And then step number 10 would be to have fun. There's no point in achieving something that you want in your life if it isn't fun. So make sure that you're enjoying the process and know that life is not about a destination, it is about your destiny. And this is what it is all about, is living your destiny. So I hope that you are able to live your dreams in 2015. There's a link below this video to download a worksheet so that you can actually go through all these steps of breaking down your goals, setting rewards, some example of rewards, and some examples of some really smart SMART goals, so you know how to make your goals specific and measurable and attainable and achievable. And yeah, if you have any more questions, visit us at marketplacechiropractic.ca.